Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the DJ Sessions Presents the On Location Sessions, coming to you from ADE 2023. I'm your host Darren, and right now we're sitting here with none other than Christian Johnson. I got that right, correct. Christian Johnson. Christian, where are you hailing from? Where did you come into ADE from?
I'm Sweden.
Sweden, okay.
Sweden, Stockholm, actually.
Awesome, and we were talking a little bit before the show. You actually do a lot there in the Stockholm scene. You actually run a nightclub there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so started out maybe about 2 years ago, running every second monthly nightclub, and we basically aim just go for proper disco. Like we're performing always ourselves with our Rikky Disco artist project, me and my colleague Fanny, and then we also invite like local DJs that share the same love for the disco, and like really pioneering the getting the disco back into people's mind, really. Now,
who is Rikky Disco?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a mysterious guy. We kind of it's to be honest, it's just we just wanted to find a really good name that just makes it. It's just a feeling of like you already know how it sounds like before even really knowing, and it's always nice. The name, people always ask who is Rikky, so we will figure it out over time who he actually is.
And
for now,
would you say you become a different person on stage than when you're off stage?
I guess. I'm always, as you can see in my pictures, I'm always dressed in like a Hugh Hefner morning gown, like a red one, you know. So I guess I get into a more of a cozy state of mind. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome. And now you are a part of a duo right now, and Fanny is your counterpart. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that collaboration. How did you two meet and put your sound or put your act, your show together? Because you're kind of part live act, part DJ, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that come about?
Yeah, we just randomly met on a music organization party a few years ago, 5 years maybe. And you know, as a producer, you're always out looking for interesting collaborations, and didn't really have many huge expectations at first. But then we started to just have some fun in the studio. And Fanny has a very, as you can hear in the song, she has a very like that kind of a very disco-ish. Romantic voice in a way that also kind of sassy and sexy, but as a woman sexy, not there's different types of sexy, and that kind of a Donna Summer kind of breathy.
Just gonna say Donna Summer.
Yeah, and the moment she started, when we kind of found that sound, I started to be like, because I've always been in house music, but I've always been curious about the disco, but it's like you need to have like the proper setup to do it. So when I heard her voice, we kind of like, maybe we can really try and make some disco tracks with this. And then our brain started to just roll, and we're like, maybe we could record real strings, maybe we could record real brass. And then it was been a journey of like figuring out how do we actually make like disco 2023 basically. And so it's been a journey the last couple of years just to kind of find the sound, and I guess that brings us to really the latest song that we just released a month ago. Sorry, maybe I'm jumping ahead here, but
go right ahead.
It's really starts to come together about what we really want the sound to be like. So if anyone curious, I would recommend people to listen to that song.
And that's Set Me Free, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And right now, you guys kind of an accolade with that song. It's like making the charts.
Yeah, it really does, and we have a lot of support from DJs as well in the disco genre. So right now we've been, I think we peaked at second or third position on Track Source in the disco genre. So super excited about that. And we have DJ support from Dave Lee and Michael Gray and Birdie and Dave Morales and stuff. So it's pretty
Dave
huge.
Morales. I got to get him back on the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. It just must be a great feeling to have people recognize you create something, people recognize it, people play it, other people hear it being played, it climbs the charts. When you go out there to produce a track, do you go out there to make it hit the charts, or do you just do it for the love of making it and getting on the charts is kind of like a secondary kind of
You know, I think that's
Feeling.
why it's so nice when we really started to do the disco, because it just comes so natural to me. I just do it the way I want to do it, so I don't have to think, and that just makes it even better, you know, in a way. And I mean, I guess that sometimes you do some tweaks here and there, but I mean, to be able to just the things that are in my head is actually appreciated. I don't have to like change my personality in the creation part. It's just it's a beautiful feeling. So yeah, I'm pretty
Awesome.
grateful for that.
Congratulations on that. Now you do live keyboard during your
that's right.
sets as well.
Yeah.
Is the keyboard you use? Is that just the one keyboard you have in your studio, or do you have like a multitude of equipment, gear, hardware that you're using in addition to software when you produce?
Yeah, to be honest, I have to be. I just use software since, but I think it's because I just kind of the technology is just so great now. So I mean, I have all those old classic synths, but I have them in a software version, just out of, I guess, you know, it's quite expensive, all that gear, and I mean, I would love to have all of that, and also, it just at the end of the day, it's faster. You know, I have something in my head, I just open the synth and it's there, and it's like I can save the presets and everything. So, I guess it's just. I know so, and I don't want to go down that classic trail of like, oh, I need to buy everything, and then you have like you have a huge mortgage and you can't. I don't know, but yeah, of course, when I have a lot of money, I will buy also the synth, the real ones, just to kind of enjoy the physical response.
And speaking of money, if you could host an event with no limitation, Black American Express card, don't worry about the budget. What's the 5 things you would have at that event?
Oh, you know, I would really experiment to have like a huge orchestra, like, but also try to. I mean, I can understand it would be quite hard, but to have it also a little bit like almost like a jam session. Of course, this maybe doesn't make any sense at all. I'm gonna figure it out somehow. So you have a lot of musicians and somehow have some free way of expressing it, but it still makes sense on top of the beats. I guess I would experiment a little bit with that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe not make sense at all. So and I guess, you know, I mean, it's also about when we do like the nightclub in Stockholm. I mean, it's a cliche, but really bring that kind of crazy Studio 54 feel to it. I mean, if you want to bring in some horses running around and like everybody on roller skates, and it's like, you know, you have, I don't know, just those kind of crazy things going on at the same time, and a very beautiful decadent setting with like nice, you know, the lightnings, the disco balls, everything, just extra. Like,
What's the capacity of your nightclub in Stockholm?
It's been around maybe 300 people, 200-300 every time.
So still a good intimate vibe. I mean, you feel that you can kind of touch the crowd, as opposed to if it was like 10,000 or 5,000 people.
I mean, I would love to do that as well, but we kind of growing from nothing, so we're kind of still a bit of a what do you call indie, or we kind of stick out, because there's, I would say, mostly techno music going on in Stockholm at the moment, and I guess for most part of the world maybe even. So that is something I notice now when we walk around here during the conference. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, you do disco? That's different."
And how is your ADE going? Because this is the second time you've been here to ADE. Do you find that it's beneficial for your career to be here at ADE and meet and greet and shake those hands?
Yeah, I would definitely. I think that makes the whole difference. You know, last year we went here. I didn't have anything booked. I kind of was a little bit clueless. I didn't know how things worked, you know. So I just had a look around, and you could just see everybody was running around being busy. And I'm like, I want to look that busy too, you know. So this year when it came, I made sure. So I had all my days packed with meetings, with potential, you know, bookers or whatever could be interesting to us. And it's been going well so far. It's so interesting. There's so much people from all over the world. I've been talking to people from Brazil, Taiwan, Germany. Now talking to you, America, and like yeah, and people are excited about this disco thing, and I have some really nice things already going on conversation level with some people here. So definitely happy about being here.
Absolutely, this is our second year here at ADE, and I just always am blown away by the amount of people you can meet in person. Finally, put a name with the face, shake the hand. But you're right, from all over the world, there's just people that are coming in and having that pro membership. Do you have a pro pass? I take it.
Yeah, of course.
Get the pro pass and get access to that database, because that is a huge resource.
Definitely.
That puts you in touch with almost anyone that's registering for that is pretty much in there.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome and definite benefit. Now, in addition to coming here to ADE this year, though, you actually played a show last night.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was for Midnight Riots, which is who you released through as well, correct?
Yeah, correct.
How did that show go?
Yeah, it was so much fun. We had like a 20-minute set, yeah, we're super excited. It's nice that we've been doing this for a while now in Stockholm, so we were quite prepared, I have to say, and also nice that we just released the song with them as well. So the crowd they were kind of ready to hear us, even though I think we're quite new to all of these people. Yeah, it was great. I did some live keyboard. Fanny sang great. Like the songs worked very well. Like the crowd seemed to enjoy themselves. So yeah, super happy.
Where was that at?
Victoria Hotel.
Victoria Hotel. I don't know.
It's close to the Central Station.
Okay. I do know about the Central Station, but I don't think I've been there. Maybe I was there last year when we rode the train in, but this year we Ubered into town.
Sometimes they say they call it Vic's Bar. I don't know. So maybe that's why when you search in the ADE platform.
Awesome. And there's over like 500 events going on.
Yeah,
there's
crazy.
So much going on. It's hard to like, you want to bounce somewhere, but you want to get into the groove, but then it's like, now we got to go here.
Yeah.
Now we got to go here. Now we got to go here.
Severe FOMO going on.
Exactly. Well, we're going to take a break tonight and get out.
Yeah.
Any plans? Where are you going tonight? Anything on the radar for you?
I'm still trying to figure out where. I probably will go where there's more disco-ish, because I want to kind of meet like-minded people. But then, of course, I'm very open about music. Of course, I enjoy my fair share of techno and everything as well. But of course, I want to be like trying to meet as much like-minded people for my own sake.
Absolutely. No, totally understandable. Got to get out there and network. Is there anything you want to let our DJ Sessions fans know before we let you get back to the conference?
Just go in and listen to our latest song, I guess. There would be a love to hear you guys hear what you think about it. Set Me Free, it's called. Released on Midnight Riot's label. So, yeah.
And where would be the best place people could go to find out information about you and Fanny?
I think the Instagram would be the best.
Okay.
So just search for Rikky Disco. Rikky Disco.
I was going to say that's Rikky Disco at mention. So again, thank you so much, Christian, for coming on the show today. We're going to definitely follow up with you, possibly get Fanny in on that virtual sessions interview here in the future, and follow up with you. We like to stay in touch with everyone we meet here, maybe on a 6-month roll and see what's going on. Great. Now with technology, we can do that and stay in touch with people from all over around the world. So again, thank you for coming on the DJ Sessions today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. On that note, don't forget to go to our website. Find us on X. Find us on Meta. Find us on Instagram. All those places that all the socials are. But the best place to go is thedjsessions.com. We have over 600 news stories a month published. We have exclusive interviews, virtual sessions, exclusive mixes, and more at thedjsessions.com. I'm your host, Darren. This is Christian Johnson coming to you from the on-location session spot at ADE 2023. And on that note, remember, on the DJ Sessions, the music never stops.